So off-chain scaling and improvements. Also possible, of course, via a route other than the consensus protocol. So where you change the consensus protocol, you are manipulating the core layer, which is on-chain scaling. This time we're talking about off-chain scaling. So scaling other than changing the consensus, which means you have a plentiful or you have a very rich amount of opportunities here. You can create or scale multiple scaling directions or use multiple techniques. And that, well, no, we won't discuss them all. We've gathered the most common ones like anchoring, which we will discuss in the second session, or atomic swap, third session. Well, we will explain the core fundamentals, which means we will get a bit more technical here. And therefore, we ask you to get outside your comfort zone here as an economic and taste the multidisciplinary beauty of blockchain technology. So after you understand what the side chains are, so scaling off chain, and you've discussed or understood the different way you can create side chains via one-way pegging in chapter 2 or in chapter 3 or subparagraph 3, the two-way pegging. After you understood these concepts, we will dive into the very fascinating world of interoperability, where you interconnect different open public blockchains because they are borderless, because they are acting in open environment with often no walls or sometimes limited walls in case of hybrid blockchains. It's way easier to connect these different ledgers together. And that's where beauty kicks in. Other than that, we finished this session strongly, or better said, Andreas Antonopoulos finished this session strongly because he explains it very well whether to pick on-chain scaling or off-chain scaling, or perhaps possibly a combination of the two. So that's where the actual learning or visualization of the previous 4 subparagraphs come all together. So definitely watch the entire video. Of course, we were so nice to pinpoint the exact time in place where he discussed the on-chain scaling. But if you want to get a core concept of these or core understanding of these concepts, definitely acquire as much as knowledge as possible. Also, we once more challenge you to ask questions, dare us, challenge us as well. So do this during classes, do this currently in the Slack or whatsoever. And I think there's a Chinese proverb, and I'm winging this one on the top of my mind. I think it was something like, those that don't ask questions will remain, well, I don't know if it's dumb or stupid, or well, but they will remain oblivious because you still don't have the answer for your question. So ask questions, ladies and gentlemen. Do it publicly, do it for yourself, but ask questions, because that's where the learning kicks in, because you will learn something new. So off-chain scaling, a second method to scale blockchains. After this session, we will dive into the beautiful world of specialties, but that's for later on. So for now, second part of scaling blockchains, this time off-chain in the second layer.